Hello, my dear friends. It's Gord, your hurtin' hippie. It is Saturday afternoon, and I'm outside to get outside. I'm trying to get outside of my own head. I had quite a bit of strong anxiety today. Yeah, I miss my son, and my days have changed. There's very little to do in them, so I'm making some tincture. I'm finalizing the tincture that I did make, I should say, and we'll report on that later. But mostly, after watching a really good show about how the all carnivore diet could really do well for me, you should watch it. Maybe I'll put the Joe Rogan Experience down below, and I'll give you guys a little look-see of what I just, half an hour show that really told me, even though it's all anecdotal, and Jordan Peterson he's a scientist, so for sure he warned us a bunch of times, hey, there's no proof that this works. It's working for me, and that's anecdotal, and I understand that. But he only eats meat, no veggies even, and it has been working out well for him. Trying to figure out which way to go while I talk to y'all. Many of you have asked for more of these outdoor things, and yeah, I'm trying to end the anxiety in my life. I really do not want to take anything more than cannabis, and yes, sometimes cannabis gives me anxiety. Sometimes cannabis, especially the high CBD, takes it away. But there's more than that to anxiety and depression. And hearing Jordan Peterson talk about depression, he said his own daughter at 15 years old had just had, because of arthritis, had an ankle replaced and a hip replaced because of arthritis. And when asked, would you rather, if you could get rid of one, depression or arthritis, which would you get rid of? And she said, easy, Dad, I'd get rid of depression. That's the most debilitating. And I'm fighting it every single day. So if this meat diet, all meat diet, does something, sure, throw your warnings down below. I'll listen to everything. But if it does something, if it does for me what it did for this man of science who really didn't believe it but said, what the hell, I'll try it for 1 month, and if it works, it works. If not, anyone can do a month of something. So I think about it, and I'm going to study it, as I always do, and talk to my friends on my channel. Hang on. Had to get to a new spot. Whole bunch of people around there. I'm at the marketplace, so it's a busy day in the city. It's the last day of the Calgary Stampede. Anyways, he's very skeptical, and yet it worked for him. And as he said, there are no good studies on science. And anybody who tries to quote that you have to have veggies and carbs and all that stuff, the food chart was made by the Department of Agriculture, not the Department of Health. Keep that in mind. There is no real good studies on health, and what works for him may not work for me. It's kind of like cannabis. And you know, I've said this about my channel. My channel is more about health. It's about health issues, and what we do and natural ways we find to correct it. Most of my natural methods are cannabis, so therefore it's a cannabis-related channel, but it's more health-related. And, oh, somebody follow me. Hang on a sec, folks. Let that person pass so that we can keep talking. Yeah, you know, I've watched 2 different people talk about the meat diet yet. However, I have not had anyone talk about and show their blood test results. Does it increase your cholesterol through the roof, or are you basically healthy by your blood workup? I'd like to know that, and I'm not going to go on anything for a whole month until I know more. But when somebody as smart as Jordan Peterson can say that it worked for him, then yeah, I can. Sorry, there's a car pulled over and it just looks weird up ahead here. And so I'm just trying to figure out what the hell they're up to, and maybe I should go see if she needs help. And maybe talk to you again. Hang on a sec. Somebody just looking for directions, and she's got somebody to talk to, so she's getting directions. So I don't need to interrupt. But I keep interrupting our talk. How rude. How rude. That's from the old Full House. Anyway, man, I'm dating myself there. I should date myself, nobody else will. I'm having a little fun with y'all folks today, but really it's a good day. I've got my tincture in the oven. I'm decarboxylating it as we speak. I'm letting it raise. A very good friend emailed me, you know who you are, anonymously, and let me know. Bring it into the oven up to a temperature of about 220, and then shut the oven off and let it sit 30 to 40 minutes, and then do the rest. So that's what I'm up to. I've got a candy thermometer in there. It's got a digital output that will warn me when it's gotten to full temp, and it's still about 15 degrees away. So I thought, why not come out here and talk to you guys about what I just learned about this diet. If you want to know more, like I say, I'm going to put the Joe Rogan Experience below that I learned from. But I am going to Jordan Peterson's daughter's blog, because I want to know more. She's been on the diet for years, and it's working for her. And this is a woman who used to be on huge amounts of pharmaceuticals to cover her arthritis and other pharmaceuticals, and to cover depression. And I've been there. I was on 8 different drugs covering my arthritis and my depression, and they didn't really help. Cannabis has helped to a degree, and I'll agree with some of you, it is not the end-all be-all, at least not yet, until science figures a way to improve the efficacy and pinpoint its abilities per person. That's coming. That's coming, because huge studies can soon be done. And tool sale today, estate sale today. Right there. I don't need any tools. I don't have a house with much room. Look at all the bikes on this. Interesting. Maybe he's going to go sell them somewhere. Anyways, I got crow making too much noise, and I've got to get home because I think that it's going to be very close to temperature, and then I got to squish it all out and put it in jars and test it. I tested it. I will tell you this. Shh. I tested it without carboxylating. After 90 days of turning it up and down and up and down, it actually gave me a fair high with one dropper. So I think it's strong. If anything, this may just make it stronger. More to come. I'll let you know. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony. Oh, shut up.